Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. Today I am going to take you on a full thorough walkthrough of this Fabbro F33R, a racing version of an F33. So come with me and let's take a look. It has the widest beam in the category with 11-foot beam. It hides something right underneath it, which is a sink. It has an asymmetrical hull now, or the deck itself. We're starting our walkthrough all the way from the business end of this boat, and this one is powered by twin Mercury 400 racing engines. And another giveaway for the R line is obviously the hardware that you can see is all blacked out to give you this more sportier look. But as we walk now, I do want to point out both sides. You have these small gates, so if you have kids on board or pets on board, you can make sure that they all stay safe on board and nobody's going to run towards the aft when you are on the way. Now what you can also do is, if you want to make this into a live well, you can most certainly do that and use this boat perhaps like a hobby fishing boat. Something also unique about the F33 is it has the widest beam in the category with 11-foot beam, which is quite impressive for a 33-foot boat. On both sides you also have pop-up lights, so keep this nice and comfy area when you're out and about during the evening time. Pop this back down. Right below is where you have your quick access to speakers, entertainment for everybody who's sitting around over here. And to expand the seating area, you also have these half balconies that actually fold down, and these are actually raised a little bit higher, so they're not right above the waterline itself, because they want to make sure that first of all, obviously, to be safe on board and still keep the high gunnels so nobody's going to fall off the boat, but also what they have done is kept all the latches as high as possible to make sure that there's no water intrusion, even when the water comes all the way almost 10 inches above from the teak itself. Seating area here, one is facing aft, one is facing forward, and obviously you have your dining area over here, which you can also fold down or fold up, so this becomes slightly more compact, easy way to walk around. As we walk towards the bow now, where there's two ways to get to the bow, as you can see, there's a full walk around on the starboard side and there's semi walk around on the port side. It has an asymmetrical hull now, or the deck itself, but let's head towards the bow from here. And first thing I want to point out, on the port side you have a boarding gate, so if you now have a deck right on your port side, easy way to step out. Close this back up. Windows on the side, so this one is now the enclosed version. Obviously you can get it as a T-top version as well, but gives you an idea now how much more you can extend your season on a boat by having some more interior space as well to tuck inside when it's slightly chillier outside. But as we step up now, first off, you have a grab area over here so you can make sure you stay safe. If you want to store anything at the top, I don't know, when you want to maybe put surfboards or anything, you can easily keep them on the roof and you have easy access to them. But they've also used it for keeping the forward-facing bimini poles stored at the hardtop, so it's a great way to access them. Floodlights also on the hardtop, so when you're cruising around during the night hours, you can rest assured that the whole road ahead of you is always lit up like a Christmas tree. And now this is what I meant with asymmetrical. First off, you have a little step up towards the bow, and also they have pushed the sunbed all the way to the port side now to give you a larger sunbed. And on the starboard side is where you have a proper walk around now, which is fantastic because the kids can stay in one area, and when the parents need to quick access for something on the roof, they can easily do that without maybe climbing to the hardtop. Handrails on the side, speakers obviously over here, and also a quick access to your anchor system right from here as well. To access the cabin area over here now is through the door right over here. So you have a sliding door, open up just like this, and the moment you step inside, again, plenty of headroom. Once you are in, what you can also do is you can actually fold out this whole windshield over here, so it gives you even more natural air or fresh air that comes in, and obviously natural light that comes in from both sides. All these large window panels are fantastic for that. Underneath the seating area over here, the L-shaped sheeting, is where you have your Dometic fridge, quick access to that, yeah. And obviously a table over here, if you want to fold it out, you can easily do that. Right next to your seating area is also where you have audio control, your light switches, and an additional fridge. So this is a fantastic, not even a day boat. You can even go for a quick weekend in Bimini, because what they have on this boat is 180 gallons of fuel. So what you could do is technically take this boat to Bimini, come back in the same tank. And if you want, you can go to YachtWay.com and use a tool called Nautics and see exactly how fast it'll go to anywhere from point A to point B. And it'll show you how much fuel it'll consume and what the trip time is going to be. It's the easiest and fastest way to plan out your trip. Heading towards the Helm station now, you have obviously your Garmin monitors here, your Mercury engine controls, your Victron energy management. Again, you have battery system over here, so if you want to run it just on batteries at anchor so the generator doesn't have to be running, you can easily do that. Your switch panel here for your electrical systems, easily accessible, and some cubbies over here underneath the Helm station as well. What you can do is convert this Helm station into an aft-facing seating area by just folding this backrest over, and now you have a great view and you have a conversation with the people behind you. Quick access to your cooktop over here, so if you want to do proper gourmet meals, you can attempt them right from here. Fresh air that you can let in over here, or let the smoke go out easily. Right below that, yeah, is where you have plenty of storage. Keep all the nitty-gritty stored away, and a small forward-facing bench over here. Whoever wants to enjoy the ride, right next to the captain. This whole area doesn't just act as a seating area, it hides something right underneath it, which is a sink. It folds up like this, boom, open this, and now you have a quick access to your sink. How neat is that? Now, if you think there's too much light or too much sun that comes inside, you can just grab this and then close this whole area, so it gives you a nice and cool space, so you don't have to cool down the hot heat that comes in from above you. And now you also, of course, have a forward cabin for the owner with an ability actually to close up this area. So if you want to add extra privacy, you can easily do that. Bench here with storage right behind it, and also cushions attached to the doors. So if you want to maybe come here, just chill out, you can easily do that. Right below the bed is where you have even more storage. So all the small nitty-gritty can easily be stored away. Natural light that comes in from the side here. Obviously you can open the porthole, but you can also do is use the natural light that comes in from right here, and if you want extra shade, you can just pull that down just like this. But you have almost a queen size bed, I want to say here, with cubbies on the side here, whatever smaller things you want to store away, and of course your power plugs, etc., that are right by your bed as well. And of course, what would it be? By the way, this is still a 33-foot boat, so a lot of things that they have packed in to such a small area. One of those things that they have packed in here is a toilet. So sitting inside over here now, you have obviously access to your sink, shower over here, which you can mount. But there you go, this is your toilet area now. If you want to have extra shade, you can do that. Still natural light that comes in, plenty of storage over here. I mean, yes, that's it. That's the inside of the Fabbro F33R. This was a full thorough walkthrough of the Fabbro F33R. If you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button down below. If you want to see more videos just like this, then hit the subscribe button. And as always, if you're looking to buy, finance, or insure your perfect yacht or your perfect Fabbro, then you can do it right on YachtWay.com. It is the most modern yacht listing platform in the entire world. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.